Okay, so Gamescom just happened, and one of the games that was actually kind of standing out out of all the games at Gamescoms was this game here called Lies of P. So if you haven't heard of this one, if you're at all a Souls fan or a Bloodborne fan, especially, this is basically trying to take it's Pinocchio's story but set in like the Bloodborne kind of themed universe. What I wanted to actually jump in on this though is because a lot of people they still keep going on and on about the Wukong game, and now I have gotten attacked before for bad mouthing Wukong because there is such a defense force around that game. Again, I think it looked fancy for when it first got shown off. It definitely feels kind of like a tech demo-y game, but in all honesty, I would take this game over the top of the Wukong game. There's a very big reason why I say that. Wukong is made out of China, and who knows where the publishing, just all the cash flow for the millions of dollars that something like a Wukong Black Myth Wukong could make. And the reason why I'm just like, I just don't care to associate with this game anymore, is because of some information that came out like this. Dear followers, since they're launching the new teaser videos about this game, a friendly reminder that the game developer himself said this game needed no female players. Now, if this happened with any other game, it'd be front page news and everybody would be going absolutely ballistic over this, that anybody would even dare say anything like that. But because this is a big money game and it's China and they're for whatever reason they're trying to get Chinese developers in the door so dramatically that they let this slide for the most part. Um, let's see here. This case is widely discussed on Chinese social media platforms, which display more discussing misogynist sexual statements and actions from the game developers. Um, dropping this here. It's a rough translation of the developer's statements. Now I really have to go and work. So again, maybe this is true, maybe it's not, or something, but I don't know. I have a really bad feeling about Wukong. uh, yeah. I don't even need to read that. You can already see if there's any validity to that whatsoever at all. Like, who knows? Yeah, like so something like this. Well, they're an indie developer for a reason. It almost seems like kind of a sick promotional joke to me, but either way, it doesn't do a good job. Um, yeah, like either which way, if there's any validity to the statements being said in this, which I can't translate that, so I don't know for sure. The more I've seen of Black Myth Wukong, the more I'm just like, I'd rather just stay away from this. And I said I wasn't going to do any more coverage on Black Myth, but again, I just found something, Lies of P. I'd much rather promote that or top of this. Responding to the post, other users noted that Game Sciences is actually the developers of Wukong. Recruitment posters are also problematic to say the least, with barely concealed male genitals advertised in the sort of work environment applicants can expect. One user called it disrespectful to the audience it recruits, and is even more disrespectful to its own company's reputation. Eurogamer also noted a 2020 report from China accusing game science of having a toxic male dominated work culture. Toxic culture has been highlighted in several Weibo posts from G, which were quoted in the report. So, yeah, just a lot of, again, the more you read into it, the worse it gets. Want to expand our workforce and hire more people. What the fuck? I want. No, I'm not even reading this. It's yeah, there's some yeah, yeah, uh-huh. Black Myth though. Oh boy. I am going to disable comments on this video just because anytime I have said one word about Wukong, it turns into a major just like defense force of fans jumping in to attack and just be very just like and aggressive and everything about it. So I'm just gonna totally disable comments on this. Like I would much rather have like kind of the peace of mind of investing in a game or promoting a game, I should say, that is coming out of like South Korea. It's just south of Seoul, South Korea, which is Seoul, South Korea is like home of Samsung. Like we know this. We've the U.S. and pretty much every other country in the world has done lots of business as South Korea with the Samsung products. Just name one of the biggest ones. And NeoWiz is they are let's see here, FIFA Online, Battlefield Online, and even Warhammer and Age of Conan in Asia. So they've worked with major publishing deals before and everything. So basically, yeah, I just wanted to shine a light on Liza P. I don't want to get into any political stuff when it comes to Wukong, but I don't know. Like I said, I would much rather promote this game over top of something like Wukong, which I know that Wukong gets like very easy clicks and everything. So what is Liza P? Well, this here. So today during Gamescom, let's just read this article. I haven't actually read this article, but let's see if we get any extra information from this. Today, Gamescom developer NeoWiz released a developer. Okay, I thought they were a publisher. NeoWiz released a new trailer for Liza P, Souls-like action game set in a dark Belle Epoque what world? Basically it's Pinocchio set in like a Victorian Bloodborne themed world, which I think is awesome. I really am loving the whole aesthetic of this and just the whole story that could actually come of this. It seems like it'd be a very, very cool, just like twisty turny road of just like crazy what's going to happen next. You play as Pinocchio, who wakes up in an abandoned train station in a city called Krat. The district is overrun with madness and bloodlust, and players are called on to find Mr. Geppetto. So Pinocchio is actually like a real boy. If you want to see my reaction to the trailer also for this from Gamescom, that should be on the channel. If not already, it should be on the channel very soon. Don't expect any help along the way. Don't make the mistake of trusting anyone. You must always lie to others if you hope to become human. So instead of his nose growing, he becomes more human as he plays everyone for the fool in this universe. I really like that twist. I think that could bring in a really, really cool story arc of everything. So Liza P will also it's scheduled to be released next year. It'll be included on Xbox Game Pass. So you can actually try before you might want to buy. Again, I really want to promote this over the top of the other trying to be a Souls game. The combat in Liza P just seems like it's a little more flushed out. It seems like it's a little more polished already. Where Wukong, they've shown like 2 or 3 trailers, and each one of them the combat feels just a little off. I don't know, just something about it does not connect and it does not click. The smoothness isn't there. So this is why I'm like, instead of just trashing on Wukong, here's a replacement that I think is even cooler. Wukong is we've seen that be done before with Enslaved, and we've seen it, a lot of the Monkey King stuff. We've seen that in so many different forms of media now. And of course, Pinocchio is we've definitely seen Pinocchio also, but not this version of Pinocchio and not this telling of it, not this way. So I don't know. I think this is just a little bit cooler of a project. So yeah, on the website there is definitely some screenshots that you can actually check out. Again, it looks very, very like Bloodborne-ish, what they're going for with the aesthetics on this, and I can't wait to see what this whole thing comes out to be in. Yeah, it looks super cool what they got going on with this. Krat is the name of the city. I think I said that already. But yeah, we'll see what ends up happening with Liza P, and yeah, hopefully it comes out very good and polished. And yeah, be on the lookout for more stuff from Gamescom coming up soon of trailers, reaction trailers. Make sure and hit the thumbs up, the share button, and the bells and all that stuff, the bells and the whistles of the YouTube stuff. and definitely come check out the Twitch streams and all that too. Twitch.tv/world. And yeah, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for stopping by. And as always, I will see you next time.